I'm ready for more. Oh, it's hard in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
We've reached the final week of the regular season. Buffalo's looking to sweep the series for the second straight year. It's the Jets and Bills in Week 18, and the action heads your way next.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll check it down to Bell. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
as a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run. It's Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Wilson. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. To throw is Wilson. This is Bell on the dump off. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson. This pass complete to Higgins. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mike Gesicki hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out now come the Jets. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So we've reached half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Allen on third. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes it...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets to him again. Fuller runs show Fatukasi. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a third and long here following the sack.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense, because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They've got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no
option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? The chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Wilson will throw again. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flush to his right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And finding Keelan Cole. Touchdown! Keelan Cole, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen is actually going to throw it here. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this